about to drive 8.5 hours to go to Mountain Home, Idaho to get a cage in my drift car. All right, so we made it to Mountain Home, Idaho. Just like that, we're here. What's up? What's up? This is Charles. And Chappie? My compadre, Chappie. Hola. So, me and him started this business a long time ago, kind of building up over the last couple years and doing a bunch of random stuff. Now we just do one-off race car stuff all the time. We're gonna try our best. Like, I've done full TIG welded cages in like 3 days, and I've done half cages in like 6 hours. So I'm gonna try and push myself a little bit and try and get this done in one day. So either way, we have tomorrow too, so it's not like that big of a deal. Oh. Okay, car's in the garage and we're gonna get started. He's gonna pull up his computer and do math things, I think. I'm gonna just use the computer to come up with the overall dimensions for the main hoop. It takes a lot of like the guesswork out of it. There's really no point to like not use it. So I'm gonna get that set up, double check all my measurements while he's getting the stuff out of the car. I'm gonna start cutting and bending the main hoop. That way by the time hopefully you're done getting all the stuff out, I can just seamlessly transition into actually building it. Yeah, but we have a lot of work to do, but I think it's gonna be rad. Like Rad Dan Rad. What makes me rad? I'm just rad. Yo, let's talk about this for a second.
This is my Datsun drift car. It's a sports car. It's my sports car. So I had an RB in it for a long time, everybody knows. I decided to go JZ because I drove a stock one JZ and it was way better than an RB. So I decided to go 2J, single turbo. I already did a half cage in here. Like stock is like this.
No, it's less. It's like,
oh yeah, it's like
that.
It's pretty pitiful, so
that's pretty good.
I got it.
Yeah.
Pretty decent. And I've been having issues with my stupid CD09 swap, or else it would be driving right now.
Well, if people want to check it out on Instagram, what is it?
Chappie 2006. Come holler at me. You have questions, I'll answer them.
And then you also have a YouTube channel. Yeah, it's Fabtown. Instagram? Oh, at Cinder Track Fabrication. Cool. So, and then if you want to check out my personal page, it's like S13 Death. And that was like the Death Cart Instagram, but I'm going to slowly migrate it into just being my own. So check these guys out. They're going to be helping me out a ton. So if you guys could help them out. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions for us, you know, we're pretty cool dudes, I think.
Yeah.
So just give us a call or,
a lot of stuff.
You know, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, or him on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. So it's like a fucking poop. All right, so I'm gonna get to work on pulling the seats out while he's doing like the computer stuff. All right, got both the seats out. So this is our plan. Double check the rule book. I just always want to make sure that it's good to go for the Halo hoop design. And the rules still haven't changed, which I kind of expected them not to. But so this is the design we're gonna go with. It's proven to work. Like, I know that this drawing should work. We're gonna go through and double check our measurements, you know, cut once, measure twice, fit it up in there while he's getting the rest of the stuff out. But this should be the plan, minus these main hoop supports coming down to this crossbar. That's the only thing that's not correct on this drawing. So, and then this dash bar placement will probably be lower. I'm gonna try and maintain the factory dash bar and shoot it just below the column so that we don't have to change any of the tilt. It'll come together faster, and you'll run into less issues down the road with trying to run a Heim joint steering or anything like that, considering that you still want to drive it on the street. So I think that's a good plan to go with. But other than that, that's what we're working with. And this is real convenient for all you guys that want to start doing your own cages and stuff like that, which I highly recommend because it's a great skill to have. This Bendtech Pro, I'm not like paid to say this or anything, but it works really well. Gives you your total cut length, and you know, gives you the actual bend dimensions and bend location, which is really important when you're learning. It can take a lot of the hard factors out of it
and you know, give you a good result right off the bat. Something I would highly recommend for everybody.
What is it? Bentech?
Yeah, Bentech Pro.
We're about ready to pull the dash out.
Yep. So we have to come up under this. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so we just went and picked up some dry ice so that we can get rid of all the sound deadening in the rear. It's something me and DJ were gonna do a little while ago, but never got around to it. So
It's kind of a requirement now.
got some beer. And got this done. I don't think we showed that earlier.
Oh yeah, the hoop.
We just test fitted it. Fits
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it fits perfect.
So if you don't know about the dry ice thing, basically you just freeze the shit out of the sound deadening and then it basically crumbles apart and you can take it out really easy. Whoa.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So we gotta get rid of the sound deadening back here because that's where the plates are gonna go.
And that's why I use dry ice.
Yeah, you get the idea. It just freezes the deadening and then it just chips out really easy.
Face shield required. So now that we got the sound deadening up, you know, we want to prep it to weld the base plates down. We are going to cut holes in the actual floor. For now, we're going to clean up the surface area around it before we cut the holes so that we can have a nice clean welding surface. Cars are notorious for having poor surfaces to weld to. So we're going to prep it as best we can, make it all nice and shiny. Bright shiny metal is the key.
Again, I'd like everyone to go follow him on Instagram. It would mean a lot. It would mean a lot to me because he's really helping me out, and I just want to try to show my appreciation as much as possible. And I'm not just saying that. He does post really good stuff, and he's got that sick JZ IS300. And yeah, you guys should check it out. His YouTube channel too. It'll all be in the description, and if you guys could just check it out.
See you. So in order to weld the top of the cage, you have to drop the main hoop and the halo bar, in this case, down through the floor so you can weld it all the way around. The only way to do that is to cut holes in the floor, cargo strap the main hoop in, and drop it down through the actual floor so you can get enough room on top to weld it. So, bon voyage, floor. Time for a new hole saw. Shit's toast. So we got our base plate steel here, and we're gonna use some super high-tech cardboard to make a nice little template that kind of comes down and around this little bump. I don't really want to hammer this down. I mean, I could just make it flat, but I'm gonna be extra and try and make it come down and around. So we're going to tack up these base plates so we can put the main hoop in and then get our main hoop support bars in and then kind of be able to press forward with that. So just getting this thing tacked in. The overall fit ups is really good. We got a good close fit up on either side. Barely a hand width in here. We may end up shifting it a little bit to the left, but for right now it'll be fine.
So those are the base plates that mount to the rear strut towers, and they run up to the main hoop.
All right, cage is done. So
Go ahead and push it out, and I'm done for the day. Back welds, that's
Pretty stout.
that's pretty solid. I mean, it's moving the whole car. That's better than the Steve right there, you know.
I can move the whole Steve.
We're just trying to get this halo fit up, and it's a little bit challenging because of the shape and the angle it is. We just notched it. We'll have to push out the one bar once we tack the other one so it fits in here all nice, but it looks
Looks good.
pretty good to me.
Yeah.
I like to use like body reference points, you know, as a good indicator of whether or not it's fitting the way that it should. So everything seems to be lining up pretty good. We made some good progress.
Got both the A-pillars tacked up.
Yep, A-pillar bars are in. Sometimes on halo bars, it's kind of hard to get them to not peel in. So if you do like A-pillar bars and you don't do a halo, then you can tend to like make it follow the door line a little better. But with this, there's really no way around it. So pretty crazy for one day.
Yeah.
Bend all the tube, fit all the plate, do all the tacking.
All right, so we got pretty much everything up, and Charles is just giving everything a real good tack around.
I'm welding out the bottoms of the top portion of it because we're gonna suck the main hoop in and pull the A-pillar bars in and drop the whole cage down so that we can weld the tops, and then we'll put it back up through the floor, put the plates back in, build the boxes for the front, and then we'll be able to progress. Because right now we can't add the harness bar, because if we did, we wouldn't be able to pull the main hoop in far enough to drop it through the floor. So I'm just running a Fatty John Gotti around the bottom of this thing and making sure it's not going to tweak or pull or anything. But we made some great progress today. I mean, honestly, if we really jobbed on it and it wasn't slightly hot and I wasn't complaining like a little girl, we'd probably be a lot farther. But hey, let's go.
All right, we're kind of in the middle of building cage, but it's a fucking dust storm out here. I just saw the biggest tumbleweed I've ever seen. Oh, it's raining too?
Look at out there, dude.
Holy shit, they're everywhere! Oh god. Oh, I got sand. For some reason, tumbleweeds aren't a novelty for these people.
No, dude, it's an everyday thing. It's everyday.
I don't think I've ever seen a tumbleweed like go across the road, but when we were driving to like Walmart earlier to get that dry ice, I saw one and I was like, what the fuck? Is that an actual tumbleweed? But apparently there's like millions here, so.
Yeah, you saw it, dude.
They're coming in at like 150 a minute right now.
Sorry, is that what is it? I haven't even come close to it.
I don't really like doing this because it's a real pain in the balls.
We gotta do the hard part where we drop the cage through the hole.
Yeah.
Look at this sexy man. Sexy 780. Other sexy man.
What up, dude?
Dude, straight for the fist.
We're doing some crazy things.
Not like epic music. Movies, games. Cup.
Triple
Suction cup.
Nice.
Triple suction cup.
Yeah, I'm basically a photographer.
Hell, you didn't get warmed up. Gotta
All right, so for today, that's the end of the video. Well, I mean, that's the end of filming for today. But tomorrow we'll pick back up and finish the cage.
You fat fanny out, you know? People always wonder what we're doing all the time. What's you being out?
And here it is some more. This is not even near the end. It's getting close though.
Oh yeah, no, like if you play back on the camera, it is, you can't see anything. Yeah.
All right, I'm not exactly sure where we left off. I think somewhere after the massive burnout we did in here. I guess we could try to recap a little bit of what we did last night.
We got rowdy.
We did get quite
super rowdy. It escalated just exponentially.
We started drinking like at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we
Just
had
having like some casual beers.
and then we didn't really ever.
And then everyone showed up and people brought more beer. And we started like hanging in the rafters and
We had a high stakes pull-up competition.
yeah, we stuck a piece of the
Roll
roll cage tubing up there and we're like doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
And then
We like parkoured across the beam.
and then we ended up going to a local bar, beat this guy at pool for $20, which was dope.
He like suckered himself into it though. He was like,
we rolled up and
he's like, oh, you want to play for $20? We're like, yeah.
Okay. But anyways, we're gonna try to finish the cage kind of soon today. Something I didn't mention yesterday because I didn't realize. Well, I didn't really think I was gonna do it, but now it's kind of the plan. I took the door cards out because we're gonna run the cage into the door. We're gonna cut this shit out, and the window. We're gonna take the windows out, and you guys know how like some cages kind of come out into the door.
Just gives you a little more like elbow room when you're driving. So
It'll be good.
oh my god.
I also tried to weld for the first time last night.
Yeah, I think this is yours over here. It's pretty good.
Another thing that we decided we're going to do last night is take the over fenders off and then cut away all of the stock fender so that we can get like really easy access into the cage on the inside.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. So we wanted the cage to be pushed out as far up against the car as possible, and you know, this would be really challenging to get in here and weld, and we could probably pull it in with the cargo strap, kind of how we put it through the floor. But instead of doing that, to get the maximum, I guess, width and to have the main hoop back so that he has good shoulder clearance because he's taller, we slid it back further than I probably would have normally. Instead of building a box up front, put the plate in the back here, and then we want to run those double rung NASCAR bars into the door, but we don't want to have this cage super far in as far as main hoop wise. So we're going to take that over fender off, cut this out, and then give us good access to weld the door bars without compromising like what our actual design is.
All right, we got the over fender off. We're going to do some cutting. Over fenders are about to go back on. Just picked up some rivets for that. We cut out the doors, or the door cards anyway, the internals of the door card, so that we can snake the cage in right up against the outside of the door. Alright, it's been a little while since I updated the video, but we've come a long way since then. Door bars are in, uprights on the door bars are in. Car is solid as fuck.
It's pretty much done.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all she wrote. We're gonna hang out. Hang out. We're gonna.
You're hanging out, right?
I'm gonna hang out. I'm a little fried. We're gonna hold off on the crossbar that runs from the driver's side down to the passenger side just for now, because I'm really tired. And
I'm coming to have that done by you, Alex, if you're watching this.
yeah. And then cab intrusion bars, because I'm also tired. We still want to go drift, and I don't really want to miss that.
Yeah, we gotta clean up the car, get the dash back in still.
We have a lot to do,
Yeah, for sure.
and we only have like 4 hours. We're gonna job on that, and then I gotta get my car on the trailer. 'Cause that shit's gonna be fucking lit.
Yeah! Huge thanks again to Charles and Chappie and everyone who helped out.
You're
this
welcome.
isn't the end of the video, but yeah, we really appreciate it. Everyone check out their Instagram links in the description as well as his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
If you want to see more of this kind of stuff.
This is all we do, so it's pretty fun.
So the lower door bar is inside the car mostly, but the upper door bar juts right into the door, which is super sick. Gives you a lot of elbow room. And that's why we took out the window and all the shit in the door.
Gives you a little room so the door can pull in. I mean, this won't really stop much, but that little crunch zone and then right into the door bar.
Yeah.
But gives you lots of room for your elbows when you're driving. He sat in mine and it has an X, and that thing is like right on the bottom of your elbow. So
We'll have that problem in here.
nope, you'll be getting clear.
So yeah, we're gonna clean the shit out of this, get the dash back in and the seats, and then hopefully rip it tonight.
Yes, not hopefully.
We're doing it.
It's happening. Hopefully we don't get arrested. That's the hopeful part.
We need 2-1. All right, we're done.
We're done.
Just like that. We're in the car, it's running, and we're about to drive it and feel it for the first time.
Cinematography. Yeah, it is. I can tell you right now, I think it's stiffer. Like
I can feel it too.
It feels pretty stiff.
I just put in that tension rod too, so I don't know how aligned we are.
Feels good. Yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah.
The alignment's definitely off, but it feels good.
Yeah. It
Feels
like it's so flat.
Yeah.
You know.
It feels like more grippy.
Yeah.
Like that's what it makes it feel like.
tighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
All right, made it home from Idaho and got a cage in my car now, so that's sick. Huge thanks to Charles. Sorry I kind of left off in Idaho and didn't really close the video over there, but I just got home, pulled the car off the trailer, and I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, but I thought I'd show you guys what it looks like and kind of close the video because I didn't do that in Idaho. But I want to give a huge thanks to Charles again. Charles and Chappie and Jake and Braden and everyone who helped out all weekend. You guys were there all weekend helping out, so it was awesome. If you could do me a favor and do them a favor, go check out their Instagrams and YouTube channels. I'll have Charles's YouTube channel down below, Braden's YouTube channel down below, Jake's, all their Instagrams. So if you'd like to, go check them out. I would appreciate that, and I'm sure they would too. Charles really hooked me up on the cage. He's the man. It was nice to meet all those guys, super cool people. So yeah, the cage looks sick. I'm super happy with it. Charles is actually coming up to drive grassroots this weekend, so that's gonna be cool. I'll be able to tandem on the 3/8 bank now, so hell yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just show you guys the cage and then end this video. yeah, one more time, thanks to Charles and everyone who helped out. I really appreciate it. And I guess that's gonna do it for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was super fun going down there and meeting everybody. So yeah, I'm excited to drive this thing with the cage on track.